Well, hello again. This is Doc C. Rich 3 TV, and I'm Dr. Carolyn Richardson. First of all, I want to thank all of my viewers for watching my different programs, and I would especially like to thank those of you who have subscribed. That way you will know when I have put on new programs. Today, I will be giving you more veggie options. This time, we will be talking about ways you can continue to add more vegetables to your diet. The first suggestion is breakfast cabbage. You say cabbage for breakfast? Absolutely. What you want to do is you take whatever sausage that you like to eat, cook that and grind it up in the what? Your food processor using the chopping blade. Then you want to get some fresh mushrooms and grind them up. Why do we do this? Because you can use half of the amount of meat and season the ground mushrooms, and now you're adding more vegetables and decreasing your meat portion. You want to add some green onions, cut them in little rings using scissors. You want red bell peppers that you've cut into quarter-inch diced pieces. And then the spices that I use sage, fennel powder, paprika, chili powder, salt, and pepper. Now, I take some canola oil and put that in a large skillet, and then I saute my green onions and my bell pepper. To that, I add my cooked ground sausage, the ground mushrooms, and all the different spices. I stir all that together and let them blend all together in the heated pan. Once they're all heated, I turn that off and take the diced cabbage that I have diced in my food processor, and then I stir that diced fresh cabbage into the cooked mixture that's in the skillet, and then I set it aside. I store it in a container and put it in my refrigerator, and then it's ready to be used. When it's time to eat breakfast, you have 3 different options you can use. You can either put the cabbage on a plate with a side of hash browns. Look at that. Delicious. Then you could take the hash browns and the cabbage mixture, put that on a whole wheat tortilla, and now you have a breakfast burrito to go. Wrap it in the tortilla, put it in some foil, and take it with you. You have your breakfast burrito to go. The third option is that when you're making an omelet, instead of having to start from scratch chopping up vegetables to put in your omelet, you can just spoon some of that breakfast cabbage mix into your egg white omelet or your regular omelet, and you have a delicious veggie omelet. So there you have it, 3 breakfast options. Either the breakfast cabbage with a side of hash browns and some toast. You can make a breakfast burrito with your tortilla and the breakfast cabbage and hash browns, or you can put the breakfast cabbage as the vegetable portion into an omelet and have a delicious vegetable omelet. The next thing we will make is a hearty vegetable soup. Now, this isn't just some weak soup full of liquid. No, I make my hearty vegetable soup and people see it and say, "Oh, is that chili?" Let me tell you, what I do is I take meat. You can take ground beef, ground turkey, ground pork loin, whatever meat you like. And then we're adding some fresh ground mushrooms. And again, why do we do that? So that we can cut the meat portion and increase our vegetables by adding mushrooms. I add green onions again, the same diced quarter-inch cubes of red bell pepper, and then this time we're going Italian. I take Italian seasoning blend, fennel powder, paprika, and then dried oregano, dried basil, or if you have fresh basil, you can chop that up and put it in there. Salt and pepper. Some tomato paste, some ketchup, and I put all of that in a skillet and heat it all up together. Then I thicken it with cauliflower puree. Yes, don't thicken your soups with like breadcrumbs or flour. That's adding carbs. Take some frozen cauliflower florets and put them in the food processor. Buzz them around until they're looking like applesauce, a nice puree, and stir that into your soup. Now you have a thick, hearty soup. Once it's all cooked, I put mine in little individual portions that have covered lids like this. And see, I put the lid on it. Store that in my refrigerator. When it's time to eat, I just grab one of my portions that's already set aside, warm it up. You can serve it with a sandwich, your favorite crackers, drink a bottle of water. Now you have vegetables, a good hearty soup, a filling meal, very delicious. You'll be happy. The next thing we have is vegetables to go. Many times people say, well, I went to a meeting or I went to this place and they were serving refreshments, but they didn't have any vegetables. You can take your own vegetables. Listen, we have discussed many veggie mixes here. What I do is if I know I'm going to a meeting where they'll be serving food and probably won't have vegetables, I bring my own. I have my little container like this, and this is the veggie mix I make with cauliflower, broccoli, kale, and the little carrots. I put all that together in a container. What I'll do is I'll heat it up and put it in my container because I'll be eating it within an hour, so no problem. When I get to the meeting, say they're having a chicken and pasta salad. What I do is add my vegetables to the chicken and pasta salad. Now I have vegetables with my meal. Everybody will go by and say, hey, where'd you get the vegetables? I didn't see that. I say, I brought these vegetables from home. So as you have seen, we have had 3 different options: breakfast cabbage, a hearty vegetable soup, and veggies to go. You can take your vegetables with you. It's easy, delicious, nutritious. You'll have vegetables every day and your body will thank you.